Welcome to Vilnius here in Lithuania. Game day 2 of the Women's EuroBasket 2027 qualifiers. We have two of our host nations going toe-to-toe today as Lithuania welcome Belgium to their home floor. Although these two already have locked in their qualifications as our host nation, they know they're going to appear at Women's EuroBasket 2027. These preparation games are huge here in this host Group H situation. Belgium, Lithuania picking up wins in Group H earlier. That group's actually correct. Azerbaijan and Poland are not in this group. The other two teams are Finland and Sweden. So apologies for the incorrect graphic on your screen right now. But Belgium beat Finland on game day 1 back on Thursday, while Lithuania picked up a 65-87 road win in Sweden. So both of these teams going in looking to keep that unbeaten start to their preparations going. For Lithuania will be looking to get further in the tournament than the summer. For Belgium, they are on the hunt for the three-peat. We see them take to the floor. Plenty of changes in this Belgium roster from Thursday's win over Finland, and if anything, it feels a little bit like back to the future as Belgium put their next generation of stars into the senior jerseys. For me, this is kind of a potential look at what the Belgian national team might look like in 5 or 6 years' time, when the golden era that currently are ruling Europe moves towards retirement and the next generation step in to fill those spots. So an interesting look at the future of Belgian basketball. We now will have our home team being introduced. Lithuania finished 8th in the summer in Athens, but to anyone, and that was a huge step forward, a return to the top table for the Lithuanian women's national team. They've not qualified for Women's EuroBasket final round for 10 years. So that really is a momentum swing, a game-changing swing for this team. Today's going to be an interesting one. It will give them a bit of a test to see how well they might stack up in 2027 and beyond, and how far along the path of development the Lithuanian national team are. As the teams are fully introduced to the crowd here in Vilnius, we will take a break in our commentary as we'll have the national anthem. First, the national anthem of Belgium, then we will have the national anthem of Lithuania.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the national anthem. So we start with the anthem of Belgium.
Well, there's certainly not much better than the Lithuanian national anthem to get you ready for a game of international basketball. As these two teams, familiar faces, shake hands on the half. They've met each other many a time, these two. And the teams will now head back to their benches. Coach Thibaut looking to see if he can get his second women's EuroBasket title with the Belgian national team locked in. Veteran coach has been there, done that, as we see the Lithuanian fans, as always, representing courtside. Here are your officials for today's game. We have Veronika Obertova, Arman Mudopic, as well as Jelena Tomic from Slovakia, Germany, and Croatia, respectively. They are locked in and ready to go. We are as well. Hope you're ready for an interesting Sunday afternoon of basketball here in Vilnius. Let's head straight over and look at the starting five for Belgium now. They will start with Ramet, Claessens, Manunga, Massi, and Lissoa Mbaka. Plenty coming off the bench as well. As I said, tons and tons of youth. 28-year-old Betty Manunga is their oldest player, which is a big step forward, a chance for the next generation of Belgian stars to shine here today. As for Lithuania, their starting five, Jotsita, Finitskaita, Joškaita, Venturaita, as well as Labotskiana. Plenty of veteran players in that roster, as well as, well, let's be honest, a huge number of quality youngsters breaking through, none more so than Jotsita. There is Coach Anashauskas, who led them to that 8th place finish in Athens in the summer. They were a little bit frustrated that they finished in 8th, but it's a big step forward as they look to build themselves. For Coach Thibaut and Belgium, it's not about building, it's about winning. They are making hay as they have this golden generation at the moment. An opportunity today for them to give some minutes and some senior debuts for some of the young stars coming through in that Belgian program. The changes in the Belgium roster. This one, I think, firmly hangs in the balance. Lithuania, probably, maybe, potentially, plenty of caveats in there, may have the edge here on their home floor. It will be a close game. Head-to-head between these two is close as well historically in this competition. Lithuania have won 6, Belgium have won 5. And the last meeting was in the qualifiers for Women's EuroBasket 2025. It was Lithuania 69, Belgium 70. That's how close these two match up with one another. 7 of the Belgian roster today and 7 of the Lithuanian roster played in that game. So all of the pre-game arrows point toward a close battle between these two. We wait to see if that one lives up to expectations. So moments away from tip-off. If you do have your phones to hand, please do feel free to head over to social media. Follow us on social media. If you go to Facebook, Insta, X, TikTok, at EuroBasket Women, and you will be able to connect with us. Please use hashtag EuroBasket Women as well to join in the conversation as we progress through our game today. Moments away from our opening tip-off. And an exciting one, as I say, both these teams will be hosting group stages. Lithuania, they'll be hosting the final round as well. Belgium, it will be a group stage in Antwerp. So on an individual basis for these players, they are fighting for their jerseys to be representing their home country on their home floor. And we're underway here in Vilnius. Game day 2, the Women's EuroBasket 2027 qualifiers. Lithuania going toe-to-toe with Belgium. Early tie-up. Peter heading in a wrestling match with Claessens. Possession arrow points in favor of Belgium. Both teams will want a bright start to the game. Parsons now. Been out to the wing. Massey goes inside, a little shoulder shake to try and lose. Siena. Defensive rebound falls into the hands of Listow and Backer. Spin move, right hand off the glass, no good. The defensive stand to start the game for Lithuania. For Skater. Venturaita's jumper is off target. Listow and Backer with her first defensive board of the game. Ramet. Swift ball movement here from Belgium. Manunga in and out with the three. Venturaita scoops up the uncontested rebound. Theta tracks a double team, passes out. Inside to Venturaita, the pass is a little high and a little too hot to handle. Flicked it out of bounds, turnover for Lithuania. The right look, but the pass just has too much on it from Siena. Parsons to Massey. Massey open for three on the wing and rolls it in. Becky Massey had 15 against Finland, a big breakout performance for her on Thursday. One of those players looking for her third Women's EuroBasket gold, having one up in Ljubljana and Athens over the last 5 years. All called on Claessens. He has the unenviable task of chasing Jussi Jotsita around the floor. Skater hands it back to Jotsita. Pump down low again, the pass is too high, too heavy, and Venturaita can't grab hold of that one. Lithuanians are working well to create the switches that gives their bigs the height and strength advantage in the post, but the entry passes haven't quite been on point just yet. Soren Backer. Ramet. Drives baseline, whips it through to Claessens. Claessens, a little hesitation, but will roll the three in. My goodness me. Did not look like a shot that was going to go, but it does. In fact, did she step out of bounds? I think she did. She did indeed. It's been waved away. Just the heel catching the line. Great thing for player and coach when you see that. Jotsita now. Oh, Backer trying to be physical. Climbing over the screen will pick up her first foul. Not sure Listow Backer knows any other way to play defense than that raw physical intensity. Skater inside, right hand, good defensive stand by Belgium. Lithuania still looking for their first points of the game, and we're almost 3 minutes in. Ramet now for Massey. Massey inside, spin move, beautiful footwork, great defensive stand. Siena, those called for the foul. Have a look at the replay. Does she catch her arm? Beautiful footwork. Yes, she does. Key is the plant on the pivot here. Look how big that step is, sealing the defender out of the way. Massey. Every time I see her play, she's getting better and better. I think the step up into EuroLeague Women's this year at Lens is definitely helping her growth, her trajectory. By the time we come around to Women's EuroBasket in a couple of years' time, she could be absolutely key to Belgium's chances of collecting the three-peat. Inside, Venturaita kicks it out, down low now. Joskaita against the Soren Backer. And that is just a signature move, Lauri Joskaita. Just strength and control. takes the body contact, uses it to her advantage. The Sower and Bakker comes up short. Belgium's lead sits at 3. Lead inside, Lithuania picks it out to Yotsita. An early sighter is a long way off target this time. Ramet goes all the way through, hands it to the trail. Nice trail by Claessens, but the finish not quite accurate off the glass. Very low scoring game here so far. Belgium scored 95 against Finland on Thursday. Lithuania had 87, as we see Svente Raita bring it back to a 1-point ball game. Almost stolen away, good quick hands by Svente. Svente going to that left-hand hook shot. Good numbers here today, but nothing compared to what they're going to be when we get to Women's EuroBasket here in the summer of 2027. Expect it to be packed to the rafters and as raucous as it comes in Lithuania. Now it's going to be called. In fact, no, it's just an out of bounds. It comes off Joshkaita's knee. Into the game comes Usa as Svente Raita takes a seat. Lithuania are not short of impact players in the front court. Tipped away, Labotskiena. Claessens holds on to it, but can only throw it out of bounds. Turnover for Belgium. I think from Belgium's perspective, as much as this isn't probably their starting 12 that they would have normally, their selected roster turned up on Thursday. Many a star getting a break today. They still want to come away with the win because this is what the future of Belgian basketball will look like. Stolen away, Manunga, good hands, out to Sower and Bakker. He breaks away. Gets it off the glass, smart play. She cuts across the defenders. Looks straight ahead and makes it near impossible for the defense to recover. Joshkaita spin move. Good stand by Sower and Bakker. Deflected out of bounds by Yotsita. Yotsita yet to get anything on the board just yet. Seen as the face of Lithuanian basketball already, the 20-year-old. Having a good season in Girona as we see Joshkaita head to the bench. Into the action comes Mescanita. Massey steps through, turns it over though. Double early turnovers, number 4, that one for Belgium. Up in the braces, stolen away though. Manunga breaking coast to coast. Good stand by Labotskiena though. Game's fragmented, opened up now. Smart move by Svente. Really becoming all about the fast break. You feel that the team that just grabs hold of the ball, shows some composure, might benefit from building their offenses in the next 3.5 minutes of the first quarter. Down low to Usa. Gets their own rebound. Swamped though by Belgian defenders. And it will be Belgian ball. Let's see. Triple change here for Belgium. The Joris, Becky Massey come into the game for Claessens and Manunga. We'll also see, Billy Massey coming in, Becky Massey heading to the bench. Also into the action for the first time is the 19-year-old Coutinho. Ramet. Billy Massey, sorry, fades away. And Billy Massey had a big game as well in that win over Finland. She had 12. And only 9 minutes of action, and that little fade away from Billy Massey. Enough to push Coach Danishauskis into a timeout. We'll head into the huddles, hear what Coach has to say. To the action here in Vilnius. Belgium with an early 5-point lead, holding Lithuania to just 4 points in pretty much the first 7 minutes of this game. Sita attracts the double team. Usa now against Billy Massey, goes for a tough hook shot, way too much power behind that one. Joris now will come out, hand it back to Ramet. Inside to Massey. Massey trying to bully away inside, but the defense stands strong. Slower on Baka. Will look to attack Yotsita, puts the brakes on and steps back. Usa with the rebound. Better stand that time from Lithuania. Foul will be called on Ramet as the pace is pushed by Meshkanita. Looking to be aggressive and get to the basket. Davia Meshkanita. See a double change here as Yoshkaita comes back into the game. Belgium will also make the change. The Soren Baka goes out as Verburgt comes in. Inbound pass is tipped away by Courtier. Joris for three, rolls it in. And Joris. I feel like she's older than she is, just 24 years of age, but been a part of Belgian national team structure for a long time now at the senior level. Strong move to the basket, smart play. Out to Kalanita with the first bucket of the game for her. Ramet being chased hard, harassed. Verburgt tries to find Massey inside. Verburgt now will put the three up. That one's off right. Billy Massey just holding the defense at bay with the left arm, reaching up with the right and getting herself a bucket. Massey sisters absolutely enjoying their time in the national team in this window, but a two off the glass, a smart play by Paukšnita. Lithuania giving some minutes to their next generation as well. There's the offensive board and two. Or Paukšnita comes up the other end of the floor and just glides to the basket with a finger roll. Massey hands it back. Gets it back. Good pass out of the post. That jumper's heavy. Usa this time comes away with a rebound for Lithuania. Joshkaita comes up short. Scrambler's bodies ends up on the floor. The youth on the floor, the pace of the game keeps creeping up. Many of these younger players as well. First time they'll be facing each other in a senior jersey, but they aren't strangers. They will have played each other probably under 16s, under 18s, under 20s, all the way through their progression with the national team programs. Final minute of this first quarter. Cortio gets it back out. Baseline drive. As he can't hold on to it, Cortio will scoop up the loose ball. Scramble for the rebound. Who's coming away with it? Billy Massey. Rips it around. Free ball goes up. That one's short. Eventually, Paukšnita picks up the rebound for Lithuania. About a 3-second difference between the first quarter clock and the shot clock. Hook to the weak side. Joshkaita reins in a three. That's a big time play. And that will be the end of the first quarter here in Vilnius. As expected, this one is a close one. Belgium just having the better of the first 10 minutes. Lithuania 11, Belgium 14. Welcome back to Vilnius here in Lithuania. Game day 2, Women's EuroBasket 2027 qualifiers. But for these two teams, their preparation games, as both have already locked in their places as host nations. 10 minutes into this game, and it's Belgium leading by 3. Joshkaita feeds the low block. Usa now looking to go to work against Joris. Off the glass for 2. Usa, first point of the game. Had 10 against Sweden on Thursday. Looking to build on that now, the 29-year-old. Cortio spills it up. Paukšnita hands it away, and the 2 is good. Meshkinaita joining in the transition. Bosse hands it cross. Foul will be called on Joshkaita. And just reaches in as Joris glides past her. Here's the play at the other end of the floor. Usa's first bucket of the game. That one's been thrown out of bounds, I think, by Vabuk. Defensive stand as Lithuania have their lead. First lead of the game to Lithuania as they miss a chance to extend it. Who ends up on the floor? Pass inside, but Meshkanita is a good one. Had to be millimeter perfect and was. So will be called for the foul as she gets caught up with Cortio looking to break away. Manunga comes back into the game for Belgium. So Becky Massey. Booked. For Massey. Massey now, little crossover, has it almost stripped away. Cortio holds on to possession, but a scramble ends up with the ball back in Belgian hands, and the three flies and is good. Booked. That's her first points of the game. Belgium reclaim the lead, and that sparks this Lithuanian crowd into voice. In the corner, three is good, heavily contested, but that didn't matter. Kalnita brains the triple in. Much brighter, brisker start to the second quarter. Both teams getting points early. Massey draws the double team. Backdoor cut is intercepted by Yotsita. Meshkaita forced into the corner. Hips the shoulder. Hands it inside to Usa, and she gets two quick buckets here in the second quarter. Lithuania out to a 3-point lead now. Kalnita, De Fosse, hands it back out. Cortio will draw the foul on the way to the glass. Kanita called for that foul. Just pushes her shoulder into her. Easy one for the officials, that one. There's the pass from Yoshkaita, and Usa picking up her behind. Heading to the line is Cortio. First is good as we see some of the travelling fans here. As is the second. Appreciation from the bench. For Cortio's work from the free throw line. Stolen away, good hands by Mass. Kick ball by Yotsita. Frustration amongst the Lithuanian players. Coach Thibault looking on. Mastermind behind the gold medal run for the Belgian team this summer. Right-hander is good. Good showing of flexibility there. Change the play almost mid-move. On the floor, Yoshkaita gets her own rebound, but it's ripped away by Manunga. Cortio hands it to the wing, wide open, and another three drilled in from the wing for Booked. Drops her second triple of the game. Good transition, well executed. Belgians lead back out to 4 here in Vilnius. Coach Danishowski calls a timeout for Lithuania. Familiar faces courtside enjoying the action. We are ready to get the game back underway. A little over 6.5 minutes left here in the first half. As expected, a close game between these two. Rosters evenly matching up, interesting battles pretty much across the floor here so far. Gets it back from Sventaraita. Now through Labotskiana. Sventaraita's going to look to go to work in the low block. Double team comes, but it just creates space, and a smart cut along the baseline by Meshkanita. Yes, Lithuania the score. Back to within 2. Fosse being harassed. Next skater, but Manunga is there on the back of that pass for the 2. Belgium just showing a fair amount of composure. Now it's going to be called on Cortio. And pick and roll. That's the textbook. It's Sventaraita going to work. As soon as she draws the double team, she's looking where the open player is, and that was Meshkanita cutting the baseline. And again, that 1-2 punch. Sventaraita to Meshkanita pays off. Belgium right now struggling to contain Sventaraita without the double team. That is creating the space that they need. The book. Spin move comes back off the glass, a little heavy. Meshkanita will charge down the floor, really injecting pace into the game. Foul's going to be called on Manunga as she tries to creep over the top side of Sventaraita.
Substitution.
Oh, a poor inbound pass is thrown straight out of bounds. Definitely been some examples of miscommunication for Stanisłauskas' team right now as he looks to the skies. But that is what these preparation games are for. I know every team, every player wants to win every game, but zooming it out a little bit, and this is about connecting this team so when they get here on this floor in a couple of years' time, they are together as one, a unit. The mistakes right now aren't the end of the world. Massey, spin move, right hand, hook shot, off the glass, gets the roll. Becky Massey, once again having another big game. That is a tough shot. Down low, Sventaraita being held one-on-one now. Steps through, draws the foul. Agle Sventaraita, a constant in the Lithuanian senior national team for a long time now. One of those players as a coach, game after game, you know exactly what she's going to deliver you. The consistency is immense. Sventaraita rolls in the first of her 2, and covering this game here in Vilnius. I am already getting excited for being there in 2027. The crowds will no doubt come out in numbers and bring an unbelievable and unmatched atmosphere. Ramet. The Massey, shot clock running down, spin move, creating for herself, and once again, Becky Massey. The leaps and bounds she has taken just in the last few months has been immense. Her game has just extended to the next level. Absolutely unbelievable. Becoming a leader in this team, Becky Massey, as we see Venterreiter and coach Stanishauskis in deep discussion. Joris tries to feed it inside, deflected out of bounds by Usa. Backer puts it in long to Claessens. Running right hand off the glass. Claessens is good. A 7-point lead now for Belgium as they just start to gain full control of this one. Double team almost dropped in on Sinitskaita. But it's another turnover for Lithuania as they are struggling. Turnover 13 of the game. Coach Stanishauskis frustrated right now. Coach Thibault asking for more, asking for his team to push on. Blood in the water, and he's asking for the kill. That is the sign of a great team, though. When you feel that weakness, when you feel the momentum on your side, that you push to capitalize and maximize. As you know, this game is a game of swings and momentum. Joris inside off the glass. Oh my goodness. How easy did Joris make that look? That is a tough play. Goes on the pick and roll, but pops instead. A little shot fake, glides inside. Pushed away from the glass and just nonchalantly just places it off the perspex for two. Anita called for that foul. Joris comes up short but grabs her own rebound. Belgium right now just wanting it more than Lithuania. Sorenbacher, Claessens fakes the three. For Sorenbacher open in the slot, comes up short. Batted back to Claessens. Claessens off the glass for two, and the first double-digit lead of the game for Belgium. Right now you can hear it. Crowd reaction tells you all you need to know. They're trying to rally their team. Foul's going to be called on Joris as she tries to close the lane off on Yotsita, but was maybe a half step too late. The knockback, and that's Claessens getting the score to extend that out to a game-high 11-point lead, but it's short-lived as we see Usa gliding in for her third bucket of the game. Sorenbacher. Claessens whipped it through. Baseline drive, spin move. Tough move, maybe release that one a little bit too quickly. Vilčinskis. Big things expected of Laura Vilčinskis, the 17-year-old. Three ball, Labotkiena looked to pull at that one, and it's a brick off the glass. Ramet just blast down the floor to Sorenbacher on the reverse layout. Get the angles right. With the rebound. Usa going to work, drop step on Vilčinskis. Vilčinskis stands strong. Big play by the 17-year-old. Labotkiena will take the foul to stop the transition. That will send Ramet to the line for two as Lithuania in the penalty. Ramet misses the first. 4 assists in that game against Finland on Thursday. Elisa Ramet. certainly seen as a backup point guard when you have the likes of Van Loo and Almont in your team, but clearly the future does see potentially Ramet being the go-to lead point guard for this Belgian national team in a few years' time. Yotsita now, little hesitation, glides in, tough play. Justa Yotsita. First score of the game, though. That tells you an awful lot. It has taken pretty much the entire first half for Yotsita to get anything on the board. Unbelievably, only her second field goal attempt of the game. She's been on the floor almost 15.5 minutes. Chinska scored for that foul. Yotsita at the line. He had 19 against Sweden on Thursday. Average 16 a game in Lithuania's Women's EuroBasket campaign this summer. Cortio picks it out. Joris on the wing for three. High rebound comes down. Vilčinskas rises up to reclaim it, but the pass is out of bounds. Tries to find a eye-of-the-needle pass along the baseline to Joris, but it bounces out of bounds. Vita double team pounces on her. Leaves Usa down low on her own, and that is exactly what Lithuania were looking for. Final 20 seconds of the first half. Belgium's lead has been cut in half by Lithuania. Crowd are pushing them back into this one. Cortio, 10 seconds left. First half action. Crossover, step back, jumper, no good, high rebound, and that will be the end of the first half action here in Vilnius. As expected, it's a close one. Belgium did have a double-digit lead, but Lithuania have pushed hard in the last couple of minutes. And at the half, it's a 5-point ball game as Lithuania 32, Belgium 37. We'll be back for the second half action very shortly.
Preciso, já acho que
Welcome back to Vilnius here in Lithuania. We're at the halfway stage, game day 2 of the Women's EuroBasket 2027 qualifiers. Preparation games for two of our host nation here as Lithuania take on Belgium. And at the midpoint, it is a close one. Lithuania 32, Belgium 37. Belgium did have a double-digit lead about 3 minutes before the halftime break, but Lithuania really started to push back into the game. And at the halfway stage, they trail by 5. Leading all scorers right now in your picture, just there on the left, Becky Massey, she has 9. Leading scorer for Lithuania, well, we have 2. Usa and Meshkanita have 6 apiece, and the second half action is underway. Massey hands it back. Claessens down low. Becky Massey kicks it out. The Sorenbacher is open, comes up short. Yoshkaita trying to grab the ball and bounce it is off the legs of Becky Massey. Smart play by Laura Yoshkaita. Yoshkaita brings it up over the half. Yotsita, Yoshkaita, Sventalaita and Labotskiena. The 5 to start, but Yoshkaita's called for an offensive foul straight away as she just uses the elbow to clear space. Drive inside. Manunga comes out. The Sorenbacher attacks the paint again. Drop step. Can't quite get the angles right, but Manunga bullies a weak rebound away and gets the score. Tipped away. Manunga now will break away. No one near her. And another easy 2 off the glass for Manunga. 6 points for her. 4th steal of the game for Betty Manunga. What a start to the second half. This has been 5th steal now for Manunga. A bright start by Belgium. Lithuania just a little bit slow to get back into the pace of the game. Claessens for 3. A little flat and a little long. Then it's Skater, the back of the iron and away. 2 minutes in and Lithuania still looking for their first score of the second half. Remet goes strong, but can't quite get it right off the glass. Yoshkaita now comes back out as Lithuania will now build their offense. Almost stolen, Yotsita. Now look to shake the Sorenbacher. Sidestep 3 ball. Used to Yoshita, not this time. Good defensive possession once again for Belgium. Massey fakes the 3, drives inside. Strong move, won't get the roll. Good defense by Labotskiena. Yoshkaita kicks it around. Yotsita is open at the top. Rolls in the 3, Usta Yotsita. Baseline drive, Claessens to Manunga. Foul will be called, I think, on Yoshkaita. Or is it Sventalaita? Either way, Sventalaita's going to check out of the game as Usa comes back in. Sinitskaita heads to the bench as well, replaced by Augstakalnita. Manunga now at the line for 2. First trip of the night. Oh my goodness me, an air ball from Betty Manunga. Belgian fans with their heads in their hands. It's the second to go, though. A little bit of redemption from the line. And we're up to 7 points personal. Belgium with a 7-point lead. Stolen away, good hands by Ramet, and she'll get the breakaway too. Just taking the 19-year-old Augsta Kalnita to school a little bit there, Elisa Ramet. Usa almost throws it away. 8 on the shot clock for Lithuania. Jotita for 3. Parsons closes out. I think Manunga's going to be called for the foul. Here's the steal from Ramet. In fact, is it off Augsta Kalnita's own foot that it comes away? Now a foul's going to be called, I think, on Massey. In fact, no, it is on Elisa Ramet, as coach Stanishauskis looking intense as ever. Yeah, sideways standing. Abotskiana now at the line for 2. First is good. Second is good as well, as Lithuania come to life here in this second half. Larsens hands it to Ramet. Pick and roll with Manunga. Oh, lovely pass, lovely collection. Usa's going to be called for the foul. Lovely big little game there between Manunga and Ramet. Lovely execution of the pick and roll. The timing of the pass, the placement of the pass. Players that know each other very well. Manunga back out the line. First is good. Second comes up short, though. Notita, little hesitation, shovel pass inside, too hot to handle for Usa. Ramet now pours down the floor. On the trail, Manunga throws it away. Augsta Kalnita goes coast to coast. Defensive stand by Claessens, but Manunga spills it out of bounds. Neither team playing at their potential just yet. The action, Verburgt will come. Claessens comes out. Oshkaita looked to create space to get the shot away, but Lasorumbaka chased her down. Stolen away by Lasorumbaka. Added all the way through. Spacing, ball movement for Lasorumbaka for 3. Won't get the roll. Foul's going to be called as Manunga and Labotskiena get tied up. Foul called on the Lithuanian. She thought it was going the other way. Those two getting into the rebounding battle. Baseline ball for Belgium. Ramet backs it out to take up a run up at Labotskiena. Lasorumbaka draws the defense. Joris for 3. Second 3 of the game for Ini Joris. And Belgium back out to a double-digit lead halfway through this third quarter. Coach Stanishauskis has seen enough. His team have only scored 5 points in the first 5 minutes. He wants to talk things over. Right now, Belgium once again are taking control of the game here in Vilnius.
O taip pat kviečiame įsigyti oficialios Lietuvos rinktinės atributikos. Ją rasite prie įėjimo į 114 sektorių. Taigi Lietuvos atributika laukia jūsų.
Now, will Lithuania respond as they come out of that timeout? Moments like this, even though it's just a preparation game that pay dividends down the road for teams fighting against adversity, having confidence in one another in tough times. Kalnita goes baseline, draws the foul. Vervoort puts a hand up to take that one. Comes round on the weak side, drops the hands. Needed to stand tall and got tempted into the steal. First is no good though for the 19-year-old. First trip of the night. Neither is a second. Labotskiena goes strong. Foul's going to be called on Manunga. Third foul of the game on Betty Manunga. Labotskiena's good with the first. Down to a 10-point ball game. And the second as well. 4 from 4 from the free-throw line for Piedra Labotskiena this evening. All of her points coming from the free-throw line as we see Manunga come out on 3 fouls and Billy Massey back into the action. Joris. Laurenbacher uses the Massey screen. Another 3 goes up for Laurenbacher. She continues to struggle from outside. Certainly not the best point of her game. Godzita hands it away. Meshkanita a little heavy, but Usa grabs another offensive rebound. Godzita to Usa. Stripped away, stolen away, but stolen back. Nice pass, beautiful pass. Backed is wiped away though. That one's after the shot clock buzzer has rung out. Look at this pass from Yotsita. What a shame it is after the shot clock. Then it's Skaita comes back in as Augustiklanita heads to the bench. Ramet all the way through, catch and shoot for Verbook. Larson's battles it, bodies everywhere, heavy impact on the floor. And it's Skaita holding a right elbow. Maybe that was the noise we heard. Looks to be in some pain. Have a look at the replay. There's the contact. Oh yeah, and it is that right elbow. Hits the ground hard and a grimace is instant. Stanishkauskis looks on with concern in his face. Medical staff on the floor, seeing to Stanishkaita now. The fans look on concerned. Back on her feet, being helped back to the bench. Holding that right elbow. Considerable pain. Foul has been called on Claessens, and Yotsita will head to the other end of the floor for free throws. First no good though, and Yotsita just 6 points in today's game. More concerning would be the 6 turnovers right now for the 20-year-old. The second to roll. Lithuania try and chip their way back into this one. Three and a half minutes left in this third quarter. Ramet will get it back. Shot clock down to 4. Joris, too heavy this time, but a refresh on the shot clock for Belgium. Joris in and out. Billy Massey, strength and power down low. Another offensive rebound for Belgium. All the way through. Claessens step through. Travel will be called though. Little skip as she tried to cut away through the paint. Busa gonna back away in. Massey standing her ground. Off the glass and away for Austerkasnita. Verborg fighting hard for possession. Foul will be called on Meshkanita. She barrels into the back of Joris. Out of the game comes Ramet. Into the action returns to Fosse. But how much Verborg wanted that possession. Here's the foul from Meshkanita. Just pushing, colliding into the back of Joris. Joris is good with the first. And the second. First player to double digits in the game in Joris. 10 points now. 6 of them coming from downtown, and it's a 10-point lead for Belgium. Ventalaita. Foul's going to be called, I think, off the ball. Is it on Verborg? Meshkanita heading to the line for 2. First is no good. Second will rattle in. Massey whips it through. No look pass. Claessens for 3. Won't get the roll. There's a scramble and there's bodies everywhere. Domino effect. Let's have a look who the foul is on. Meshkanita's boxing out. Joškaita's pushing, Verborg's pushing. That is a tough one to pick apart for the officials. Foul was called on for Borg. And that is her fourth foul. She's only been on the floor 10 minutes. An early lesson for the 18-year-old here. She'll head to the bench. First is good for Meshkonita. Can't get the second to go. Belgium's lead will stay at 8. The Fosse pulls up long two. Good defensive stand. Meshkonita gets a hand on that one. Foul will be called on Billy Massey. That's the defensive stand, chasing under the screen and still getting out to the shot. There's the foul, it's the hip check. Textbook foul, and because Belgium are in the penalty, Joškaita will head to the line for two as they continue to try and fight their way back into the game, Lithuania. Second is good. Wonderful support here for the Lithuanian team. Bringing noise the whole time. The Fosse has to come back out. Still running right-hander, that one's short. Joškaita with the rebound. Fouls her way down the floor, in the corner. Meshkonita nails a three. And it's a one-possession ball game now. Now the crowd are backing the team even more. Pressure building on Belgium to hold their composure. Massey on the wing. Oh, Billy Massey. Little fist bump on the way back down the floor. That cools the game off a little here. Back out to a 6-point lead for Belgium. Joškaita for three in the slot. No good. Belgium pour down the floor, a 3-on-2 break, but they're going to slow it down. Looking to take the final shot of this third quarter. Extend their 6-point lead. 4 seconds left. Claessens goes inside. No foul called, and that is the end of the quarter here in Vilnius. Belgium will take a 6-point lead into the final quarter. Coach Thibaut calling for the foul. Either way, right now with 10 minutes to play, it's Lithuania 47, Belgium 53. Fourth quarter coming up shortly.
Ir kamuolys su rinktinės
Well, 10 minutes left here. Game day 2, Women's EuroBasket 2027 qualifiers. As always, Vilnius providing a wonderful backdrop for international basketball. With 10 minutes to play, Belgium lead over Lithuania by 6. Both these teams building towards hosting part of the competition in 2 years' time. Schnitter head to the glass, for 2. That is what Lithuania needed. They've started some of the quarters in this game a little slow. Scramble now as Defosse loses hold of possession. Lithuania all over that one. Jump ball's going to be called. Possession arrow still in favor of Belgium, though. That just gives a sign of the intensity for Lithuania, how much this game means to them. Schnitter going strong to the glass. Out of the game, though, hobbling out of the game is Defosse as she fell heavily on, I think, that right knee. Back in comes Ramet. Cortio, short 2, can't get the angles right. Rebound pulled down by Yoshkaita, and she explodes out in transition. Pushing foul is going to be called on Cortio. Baseline ball for Lithuania. Bumps inside, Sventuraita and 1. Big play by the veteran. Joris whistled for the foul. Sventuraita heading to the line for the and 1 opportunity. 1 from 2 so far this evening. Yoshkaita comes out. And the bonus is good. A 1-point ball game now. Belgium had an 11-point lead in that third quarter. That has all but disappeared. Massey. Claessen's right hand is good. That's Thea Claessen's coming up strong in a big moment. 6 points personal, 4 boards for Claessen's. Catch and shoot. Rattles around and away. That'll be Belgian ball. There's the scrabble for it, and Sventuraita, I think, had last touch. Claessen's now going strong. That is a good play. Cortio. Ramet for 3. Not this time. Sventuraita, uncontested rebound. 2nd of the night for her. Meshkanita will draw the foul as she tries to find a way to the basket. Ramet called for that one. Was it Claessen's? Yeah, I think Ramet was stood. Either way, Meshkanita at the line for 2. The first rolls in. Double digits for Meshkanita as she leads Lithuania in scoring now. In fact, scoring 9 points personal, not quite there yet. Cortio will break away, won't get the layup to roll though. Ramet crashes the offensive board. Cortio for 3, that's off target as well. Meshkanita with the rebound. Lithuania a chance to tie the game or even take the lead. Lob pass, Sventeraita ties it up, 55 apiece, under 7.5 minutes to play, and Coach Thibaut will call a timeout for Belgium as his team's double-digit lead has completely gone now here in Vilnius. An important 7.5 minutes of basketball left here in Vilnius. We are all tied up. Lithuania 55, Belgium 55. We knew this game was going to be a good one. Looking at the rosters, it was always going to be close. The fight of Lithuania has led us to this tied-up ball game. Belgium had an 11-point lead in the third quarter. That is completely gone. Massey fills possession as she drives through, but the foul is called, I think, on Meshkanita. In fact, Labotskiena called for the foul. A step from Becky Massey, too quick for Labotskiena. She comes out. Yoshkaita comes in. Oh, blocked from behind. It's spilled out of bounds. It's a poor pass. There's the big block. Someone back going across. Yoshkaita being that rim protection, batting it away. Ramet can't hold on to it, and it's a turnover for Belgium now as we see the defense from both sides start to ramp up here. Yotzita hands it away. Inside, Sventeraita starting to take the game on her shoulders a little bit. The veteran trying to lead her team to what would be a big confidence-boosting win here. Foul's going to be called on Paunchnita. She tries to tie up the Soa and Baka. Ramet hands it out. Becky Massey now looking to back away in. Spin move. Oh, what quick footwork. Will draw the foul. That one's a blur from Becky Massey. Look how quick she spins here. No one is staying with her on that. The way Becky Massey reads what the defense is doing and almost uses it against them. It's almost like martial arts here. Taking that body contact and using it to help her spin be even quicker. Two from the line, ties us back up again. Lithuania's short-lived lead has gone. It just spurs the crowd on even further. Meshkanita. Foul will be called on Lasso and Baka. Overly aggressive. Up for two, no good. Rebound ripped down by Manunga. Ramet for three. Comes up short. Scramble for the rebound. Manunga again aggressively rips away. Jump ball though called. Possession arrow in favor of Lithuania this time. Look at that scramble. And this is effectively just a friendly game, and that is what it means. There is no friendly games at this level. Every game is played with ferocity. Down low, Sventoraita goes to the left hand off the glass. Cannot allow Sventoraita the ball that close, that low in the paint. Lithuania back into the lead as we rapidly approach the final 5 minutes. Drive inside, Ramet comes out. Massey, a little flat this time. Josh Gaita sweeps through for the rebound and flows down the floor. Yotsita for three. Oh, it's a big shot. Justi Yotsita. A game-high 5-point lead now for Lithuania as Yotsita gets the crowd on their feet. Coach Thibaut frustrated. That's a score from Sventoraita. That's the 5-point lead that Lithuania now have. Belgium call the timeout here, 4:50 to play. Lithuania up by 5. Sorambaka, Manunga. Lithuania up by 5. How did Belgium react? Massey now inside. Travelling violation is going to be called as she stutters her feet. Pressure starting to build on our reigning Women's EuroBasket champions. Made relatively light work of Finland on Thursday. A roster change here today, and Lithuania are making the most of it right now. Sorambaka almost steals it away. Sventoraita against Manunga. Pass, weak side. Yotsita off left. Manunga with rebound number 4 for her. Ramet backs out. Hands it into Claessens. To Sorambaka, to Massey. Good ball movement. Time running out. Ramet in and out. Manunga gets the putback too. Oh, wow. Clutch basketball on show. Lithuania still with a 3-point lead, though. Meshkanita. Yoshkaita way downtown, drains another three. The logo triple from Yoshkaita. Foul called, Ramet ends up on the floor. Let's see the replay. Goes inside, easy call as Yoshkaita just reaches over the shoulder. There's the logo three from Yoshkaita. And the fans go crazy for that one. Play beforehand, Manunga. But right now it is a game-high 6-point lead for Lithuania. Belgium, time running down. Ramet to Manunga. Off the glass for two. Cool, calm and collected, Betty Manunga. 4-point ball game now. Yoshkaita hands it away. Labotskiena spins baseline, door closed. Skip to the weak side, wide open, off right. Offensive rebound, Meshkanita will be fouled by Manunga. Meshkanita heading straight to the line for two. Big free throws now. First is no good. Frustration at the line for Gabi Meshkanita. Meshkanita gets the second to go. 5-point lead for Lithuania, just about 2.5 minutes left. Sorenbacher off the glass for two, smart play. Back to a 3-point ball game. Yoshkaita glides in, will draw the foul. Will have to earn her points the hard way line as she heads to the free throw line. There's the Sorenbacher score. 2 minutes and 14 seconds left. We knew this was going to be a good game. And it has absolutely lived up to that billing. Belgium certainly looking the better earlier on in the game. Double-digit lead. So it looks like Ramet's going to have to check out with a cut on her leg. Back in comes Becky Massey. They're going to tape her leg quickly. Cover up any of that blood so she can get back into the game. Yoshkaita is good with the first. Opens it back out to a 2-possession ball game. Crowd are willing her on. Won't get the second though, it'll stay as a 4-point lead. Door still open for Belgium. Sorenbacher now. Back out to Joris. Massey. Lob pass is deflected. Stolen away. Yotsita will draw the foul. Justa Yotsita will now head to the free throw line. Frustration from the Belgian players as the game is running away from them now. 4 fouls on Sorenbacher. There's the deflection. Yoshkaita reading the passing lane. Yotsita hits the first of her 2 free throws. Chance to make it a 6-point ball game. And she does. 8 points personal now 12 points personal for Yotsita, leads all scorers. Alongside Meshkanita, Lasara and Baccarat one. A point to prove, a smile on her face. With that play, she keeps this game alive. Labotskiena called for the foul. All over, all the way through, but Lasara and Bacca so strong. Labotskiena takes a seat, 4 fouls on her. And Lasara and Bacca brings it to a 3-point ball game. Just when Lithuania thought they were pulling away, we're back to within 1 possession. Once again, the crowd lift the noise. Meshkanita inside to Sventaraita, skips Yotsita for 3. Back of the iron and away. Where's the scramble? It's into the hands of Lasara and Bacca. And it's off Lasara and Bacca's foot. The officials are going to check it. They want to be 100% certain. They're going to go to the review on this one. Let's have a look here. It clips the shin of Lasara and Bacca. I think the referee gets the right call here. They are going to go to the review, though. For a second, I thought it was off the heel of the Lithuanian player, but I think it grazes the shin of Lasara and Bacca on the way through. And Bacca gets hold of the possession. Looks to cross over, dribbles it off the foot. And does it touch the shin? Let's go frame by frame. Does it catch her knee? This is the question now. What do you think at home? What's your call if you're the officials? Does it go straight through Lasara and Bacca's legs, or does it catch her on the way through? Perhaps the Konita is the player whose foot it hits. It will remain Lithuanian ball. A very smart call indeed in real time. That is a big moment in this game. 1 minute and 21 on the clock, just a couple of seconds added as well. Yotsita now, ball in hand. Can Lithuania look to kill this game off? Little hesitation, Yotsita left hand, that's short, Manunga rebound, hands it ahead to Ramet. Straight ahead, inside to Klaassen, she'll get the 2, it's a 1-point ball game with 1 minute and 2 seconds left. Poetry in motion, Belgium in transition. The ball just moves so swiftly. Lithuania cannot keep up with that one, and this game is hanging in the balance. Timeout called here in Vilnius. Lithuania lead by a single point, with just about a minute left on the game clock. Just about a minute left on the game clock here in Vilnius in this game day 2 Women's EuroBasket 2027 qualifier between Lithuania and Belgium. Both these teams, they know they're going to be there in 2027 already, as they are one of the 4 host nations. But this preparation game will give them confidence and momentum as they build towards their challenge. Lithuania lead by a point. The final minute of the game. Crowd once again lift the noise. Meshkanita to Yoshkaita. Down low, Labotskiena will draw the foul from Joris. Labotskiena heading to the line. So far this evening, Labotskiena 4 from 4 from the free throw line, and she only has 4 points, so possibly the worst player for them to put at the line as she hits the first of her 2. Smiles on the faces of the Lithuanian fans right now. Will that last for another 47.4 seconds though? 2 from 2, 6 from 6 on the night now. Parsons back to Ramet. Ramet will glide through. Knocked away, Meshkanita. Wonderful defensive play. Tracked her all the way through the lane. Hunted her down. But Belgium will have possession and still 8 seconds on the shot clock. Joris, off target, rebound pulled down by Yoshkaita. Belgium can't quite afford to foul. There's about a 4-second difference between the game clock and the shot clock. They do have to stop Lithuania though. A score pretty much puts an end to the game. Yodsita being chased now around the floor. Yoshkaita glides inside, kicks it out. Yodsita heaves it, no good. Shot clock violation called, but the game clock carried on running. Not sure whether the officials will go and have a look at that. There should be at least another 2.5 seconds on the game clock. They are going to review. And surely for how much time was on the clock is what they are going to go and review for. It did look like it. The clock kept running for another 2 or 3 seconds after the buzzer sounded. Yeah, there should be about 4 seconds left on the clock. Yeah, you can see the clock continues to run. Yeah, 4 seconds exactly on the clock. So 4 seconds will be put back up onto the shot clock. Timeout has now been called by Coach Thibault. His team trail by 3. They'll look to advance the ball and they'll have 4 seconds to create something to send us to overtime. Four seconds left in this one. A huge battle between two of the powerhouses of European basketball. Lithuania 71, Belgium 68. Belgium possession on the sideline. Coming out of their timeout, can they take us to overtime here in Vilnius? Everyone on their feet here in the arena. A wonderful atmosphere, just a taster, just a glimpse of what it's going to be like in 2027. Ramet fouled early. Meshkanita will send Ramet to the line. That is a smart foul by the Lithuanians. It's going to force Elisa Ramet to miss her second no matter what. First is good. Now it's down to Joris and Manunga to chase this board down. Oh, and she misses everything. Elisa Ramet trying to make it glance off the front of the rim, and she doesn't catch anything. Coach Thibault furiously looks away. Timeout has been called now by Coach Stanisławskis, but this is surely a matter of just closing this one out for the Lithuanians. Maybe not, maybe I'm wrong. Three seconds left. Belgium will look to foul as quickly as they possibly can if they can't steal the inbound. It's almost stolen. There's the foul. Abotskiena will go back to the line. 1.5 seconds burnt off the clock. Abotskiena, if she can make both, that surely closes this game out. And the first is good. 7 from 7 this evening. Pietra Labotskiena. Only points she's got on the board are from the free throw line. But that does not matter as she seals the game, surely, for Lithuania. And that is a big, big win here for the Lithuanian national team. A big step as they go 2-0 in their first two preparation games as they build towards hosting Women's EuroBasket 2027. Its final score here, Lithuania 73, Belgium 69. Thank you for joining me. I hope you've enjoyed the game as much as I have. Remember, plenty more qualification action happening tomorrow, so please do dive into all of those games. Once again, thank you for joining me. Final score, Lithuania 73, Belgium 69.
Dėkoju Lietuvos moterų krepšinio rinktinė, dėkoju, kad šį sekmadienį vakarą buvote kartu su komanda. Ačiū už jūsų Garsiausia Lietuvos rinktinė. Максуэль Симонбата. Тайм-аут в рефери. Антосис Рейзен Вильгельм. Атмосфера, dar kartą aplodismentais padėkokite abiem